Hey everyone, it's Emily Copeland. I'm so excited that you're here again. Welcome to our team page. We're just thrilled to have you this week. So I wanted to dive in with our first video, the one of five. And today we're going to be talking about why fitness. Why would you get involved in fitness? And what is it that all of us, Team 180, do? And why are we involved in fitness? How does that look for us? And so I just want to talk about this, but first, really quick, I want to just give you a quick background on me so that you can kind of know a little bit more of my story and why I ended up in fitness and how I ended up in fitness. First of all, back in high school, I was just kind of a normal, lanky, kind of awkward girl. And for whatever reason, I ended up signed with a modeling agency at the age of 15 and worked for them for a while. Here's the deal. I was really tall, lanky for my junior high years, but as I got into high school and my body changed, it was not changing the way that the agency necessarily wanted it to. And so I found myself constantly needing to diet and to exercise and to lose weight and to tone up and to shape up and all of these things. And it was really, really hard for a lot of times because you have this terrible place that you're in. It's kind of a lose-lose where it's awful to diet because you restrict yourself so much, but it's also to feel the way you feel and potentially be overweight and not healthy. So dieting is terrible and being overweight and unhealthy is terrible, and it's just a lose-lose all the time. And so maybe you're feeling like this. Maybe you're in this place where you're like, man, I'm the unhealthiest I've ever been. I feel terrible. Or I can't stand dieting. I don't know what I'm doing, and I just need help or accountability or support, and I need to just get plugged in. Maybe that's where you're at, and I'm so glad you're here if that's how you feel. But moving on, as I grew up, after I got married, I ended up plugging in with Beachbody, which is what we do. We are a team of coaches, and I got plugged in, not because I was a fitness expert, not because I had it all together, and certainly not because I was in the best shape of my life. In fact, this second time around, because I was a coach before too, but the second time around, I had just had my first daughter, and I was so determined to get healthy and to plug in to somewhere. I was desperate for community, and so I was so anxious to do this and get plugged in, and so I had just finished the Insanity workout and literally got in the best shape of my life after having my first baby. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this leap of faith, and I'm going to join as a fitness coach. And I have no background in fitness. I literally, in fact, people would probably run from me if I told them, hey, come and get fitness advice from me, because I was so terrible to my body for so many years. But ultimately what I had to offer them was the fact that I did these workout programs. I knew they worked. I believed in them. I was committed to them. And I just wanted to offer people a place for community and support and love. And that's why people came and got plugged in and started seeing results as well. And so it was really, really a cool thing. Well, Team 180, we are a group of women who are moms and career women and teachers and nurses and stay-at-home moms and you name it. We've got all occupations all across the board, different time schedules. We've got different health journeys and fitness backgrounds, and some with zero, and they're starting day one. When they become a coach on our team and plug into our team, they literally are starting day one of their journey. And it's so cool to watch, because when you plug into community, you make that step of faith, you make that commitment, it changes everything, because you have all the tools you need to be successful, unless you literally just choose not to show up. So that's what, our team represents, so many different walks of life, and it's the coolest thing. But let me tell you why I got into fitness and why I'm still here today, because again, I'm not an expert, and I'm not, I have very little healthy health background. First of all, I was desperate for accountability, and maybe that's where you're at too. I was desperate for accountability because I wanted to get healthy, but I didn't know how to do it on my own because I'd failed. Up until this point, I had literally failed. In fact, I'd had to resign from the modeling agency at the age of 19 because I just couldn't be as thin as they needed me to be. I had failed. And so I needed accountability. I needed people to come alongside of me and encourage me on a daily basis. And if that meant that I needed to create that atmosphere for somebody else, then I was going to do it, because I knew at that point the game changer is accountability. And that's why Team 180 exists, is because we know the game changer in the lives of women everywhere is the fact that we have to have accountability. Why fitness? Why do we work in fitness and why are we on Team 180? Ultimately, because we just need relationships. As women, we need to know that what we're doing is okay, that we're not alone, and that the struggle is real, that we're going through it together. Because when you have that, you're more motivated to show up the next day and to make it happen and to stick with it and to support and love and encourage other people. It just changes the game all across the board. And I can tell you that of the 130 coaches that we have on this team, that I have some of my closest friends here. Why? Because fitness can unite people more than a lot of things, because it goes so deep, because it's literally a lifestyle change, right? It's fitness allows us to have more energy to be with our kids. It allows us to simply, have better attitudes and be better in better moods to be the best we can for our family. Fitness changes everything. It allows us to de-stress, to help rid depression and anxiety, and fitness just simply changes everything and helps us to become the best version of who we are. And I don't know about you, but that's the kind of place I want to be plugged into. And finally, influence. So why are we on this team? Why do we love the community and need each other? Honestly, because we have influence. It gives us a place of influence. And I'm not talking about with people who watch us or that we have major influence over the world. I'm just literally talking about the fact that when we step into a role where we make fitness a priority in our life and we're willing to help other people begin that journey and go on that journey as well, we now have influence. And guess where it starts? At home. We have influence on our family. We have influence over our kids and our husband and our extended family and friends, that we get to help them just even simply by encouraging them to get healthy. But our influence starts at home and then it spreads, and we get to have a part of watching other people get healthy on a health and fitness journey, and there's nothing better than that. So I hope that this helps. I hope that it may answer some of your questions as to why we're even here, but those are probably the most important. So please list your questions below. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. And then tomorrow we're going to meet back here for some more discussion about what we do as Team 180, what that looks like, and I'm just excited that you're here. So let us know how we can help you ask questions, and please keep looking around our team page so that you can really see what we're all about. All right, you guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching.